Greetings, this is my video today about an Aiwa personal stereo, and this model is a HS-G36. Features a rather fetching barrel clip, as you can see. Let's take that out. That's better. It's got a battery compartment for 2 AA batteries. I'll leave that off for a minute. And quite a nice design. This one is a little bit marked, yeah, a bit worn, but it's got the exclusive old school Aiwa logo, which is nice to see. Features Dolby actually, so this is probably quite a nice sounding one if it was working. Now it does remind me slightly of a model that I had myself back in the day, and it was auto reverse like this. I think it was it had green on it. It did have a graphic equalizer as well. I'm not sure about the top. It's got a headphone socket there, power light indicator, just a standard kind of volume, Dolby off and on. It's even got chrome and metal as well as normal, and a 3-volt input, which is purely just for it to drive off of a external adapter. These just used to take standard kind of alkaline batteries. So that's that. Let's have a look inside. It's got a button as a catch there, and it's been used a little bit, I would say. Yeah, it's had some use. Capstans look a bit worn. It looks complete in there. Will it work? So this is another one of those buy E sales. It came as part of a collection of similar things, so this is just one of them. And play. Ooh! It does seem to play. Try again. Or reverse, I should say. It's playing in reverse. Now it's playing forward. And there's a lot of torque actually. That should drive a tape. Okay. Let's put one in. I'll try rewinding first, I think. Yeah, not too bad, is it? They never went really fast, these things at rewinding, but that one does seem to be rewinding okay. Let's see if there's any output on the old headphones. It's a little bit of noise from the motor. Let's make sure it's set okay. Maybe the bass is turned down a little bit. Let's just put them kind of in the middle a little bit. How long is this tape? I didn't think it was that long. That's good. You can change the auto reverse setting as you're rewinding. Okay, so it's now playing. Some audio now. Dolby seems to be working. Yeah. Tape bias. It's okay. I like that speed of the auto reverse. You watch. Instant. Maybe not. It was instant. Try again. Yeah, so it's struggling a little bit. That would indicate a weak bout, isn't it? Let's put in a cassette I'm a bit more familiar with. Let's try again. Let's just forward first. Yeah, it's getting a little bit slow, isn't it? Classic kind of 80s sound, and it's also playing very loud, which is something that they didn't really care about back then. If you damage your hearing, that was up to you. These days though, especially in Europe, things are a little bit different. Alright, let's at least get this apart, have a look and see if there's anything straightforward to do. I'm going to take the tape out. So, anyone watched the whole of Game of Thrones? Now I know you might be thinking, what the hell is he talking about that? That's an old TV show now. Been watching it up to kind of season 6 at the moment, the first 3 episodes. Is it worth sticking with? I'm starting to get to the point where I'm kind of thinking, time to watch something else now. Is it worth sticking with? Let me know in the comments. It's like you can only kind of retell things a certain way, I think, and it's just, it feels like not deja vu, but you know, it's limited kind of what they can do. But I might be missing out, I guess, if things change a lot in the later seasons. I don't even know how many seasons there were. Was it 8 or 9? I'm not sure. But anyway, back to the task in hand. These screws all look standard, which is lovely. And wow, couldn't be any easier. That's my kind of Walkman. Having said that, there are 2 bouts in here. Thick about on here, so this is driving it. That one is quite weak actually. That'd be a good one to replace. I guess replace it and see what difference that makes. I keep ordering bouts at the moment, so it can get a bit tricky finding the right one, the one that you want. So I've been shopping for bouts on Temu, and these aren't too bad actually. I've got a feeling these are going to be closer to what I need. So the bouts over here are probably more for bigger decks, you know, standalone ones. And some of these might work better. So let's see what we got. That looks reasonable, doesn't it? If it works, I'll take that off and measure that. All right. should have to put the tape back in, wouldn't it? I bet some of you knew I didn't have the tape in there then. Alright, let's put the tape back in. And play. Okay, it does need doing, I would say. It seems to be a little bit jumpy in there, so if you watch. There's definitely a lack of tension in that belt, so that seems to be driving it nicely, that one. Let's measure that. That was a, I would say, 35mm across, that one. Yeah, probably is the right one. Maybe a tad small, but seems to be okay. All right, let's see what's involved with this bit. There's a screw there, but that's just holding that on. There might be something else under there. So this is a little bit of RF stuff going on here. Doesn't look like it's too bad. So the only screw is maybe this one. Maybe another one, if I can see. So you've got to be a bit careful here because there's some cables there, cables there. It's all about getting enough leeway. I think there's any other screws under there. See, that would have to come out, wouldn't it? Is there any screws this side? See, that's stuck on. These are all limiting factors, aren't they? It's all a case of trying to get as much movement as you can. Just know that goes underneath there. I reckon I can get in there. Just by doing that. So the belt, as you can see, it's going underneath where this top one goes, the one I'm going to replace. So it kind of goes on this bottom part and then around this one. Yeah, well, not even around it actually, so it's going up here like that and then like that. So it's just going on the side of this one, but going all the way around this one. Right, let's take that out. There's no going back now. Yeah, man. And there's the bout. It's misshapen for sure. That looks like a reasonable one, doesn't it? Okay. So the one I'm going to put in its place is 60mm. So I need to get it over here. Make it drop down, which I think it is. Is that it? Yeah, that looks like it. Quite up there, is it? There it is. So sort out these little cables. Let's kind of put them roughly back to where they were. Wasn't too bad, was it? see what we have. What I did notice is it's got conventional capacitors under there, so if you had to change anything, well, obviously you've got a little bit of soldering to do, but not too bad, not too bad at all. Alright, let's get the headphones and see if this baby works. Yeah, sounds good. It sounds better. I'm going to see what the speed's like in a minute. I'm going to just get this back on. Let's put everything in like the off position. That was the only fiddly bit, wasn't it? Getting it over this side. And then over. I think that's it. Let's just see what the tape plays like. Oh yeah, look. Much better. And let's do the auto reverse. That's good. Yeah, pleased with that. A little bit beaten up on here. Might clean up okay actually. But it's the classic Aiwa Walkman before they all went kind of skinny. But nice to have such a good variety of controls, to have the graphic, auto reverse, the Dolby and the metal chrome normal tape settings. So really good. Right, let's get these last few things back. Checking that these are identical. So probably a good thing to do would be to pop those off next time before attempting to take it apart. What's good is all the screws are nice and standard. I hope that's been useful, he says as he struggles to get that in. Oh, I see. There we go. Yeah, let's just do one last play. Let's see it working. There you go. Yeah, a nice retro Walkman this. Much better than anything modern in terms of playback and the controls that you've got as well. I mean, you've got graphic equalizer, the Dolby and the tape selection. You've also got the auto reverse, which is very useful to have. Always nice to have auto reverse. And all in a nice sounding Aiwa Walkman from the 1980s. And I would say if you can spot one of this similar design, so they do have different model numbers, but you might see quite a few that are a bit like this. I mean, some might not have the graphic, but there'd be this kind of standard arrangement. Definitely worth looking at. As you could see, it was only 2 bouts to change, quite straightforward. Well, thank you for watching, and please can you like and subscribe. I will make some more videos in the future. Please let me know if you've got one of these Aiwas and what you think of it. Have you gone further than me? Have you done a recap and noticed any difference? And that would be really good. So yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you in a future video. Bye for now.